Hey everyone, Cole with GZ. New release preview for Friday, February 28th, 4 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Hawaii time. Okay, we have a new batch of Koya Lures large poi dogs, hard cut and standard. We have new Marlin Magic lures, the large Pear here, which I don't think we have any left. And then the Ruckus. Some nice new colors for the Ruckus. We have a couple Jackpot Lures, big blues. We skirted up. We have brand new products from Gemlux. They're Gemlox Halyard locks that they offer. We have new pre-owned lures as well. Just a little small batch. Some Tsutomus here, and Mark White, some Niiyamas, and then a little small Super Ninja. All right, before we get started, we're trying out something new for our elite members. If you're an elite member, check your email or make sure you're getting our emails. We send them out weekly with weekly updates, but now what we're going to try and do is as new shipments come in, before we start customizing product and put our hands on them, we're going to give you guys the option to customize them as you want or purchase them. So check your email. We're just trying something new, see if you guys like that. And yeah. So make sure you're looking out for that stuff and hit us up with any questions you have. And if you're interested in elite membership, elite.gzlures.com, we do a lot of different perks, exclusive video content, all kinds of stuff. We're going to start up our elite, our GZ Elite Live podcast webinar series in a couple weeks, I believe. I think the 10th of March is our next one. I think Chris is doing a Q&A session kind of stuff and going over some specific things that he wanted to go over. But we're going to do some things. We're going to try and market those a little bit better. They're available to the public live, and then videos get recorded and put on the Elite channel if you can't make it. So stay tuned for all that. We have some coming up for, we're going to do some videos with our podcast with some scientists that are associated with the Billfish Foundation, which we're very excited about. We're going to get into a lot more interesting details on science behind billfish and marlin, and also a lot of things that the Billfish Foundation is doing. So yeah, that is basically our March lineup. All right, large poi dogs. Again, we have the standard cut here. You see a lot of the colors are going to be the same. Some of them are different. Here's your standard version. Here's your hard cut version. The main difference between them is just the nose angle, which that's why we call them hard cut. So I'll just kind of show you just a brief look and compare these two. So here on the left is going to be the hard cut, and on the right is going to be the standard. You can see they're pretty much the same height. They're the same size. It's the same lures. He just cuts down the nose. So if I flip it over on its side or on the other side, you'll see that the nose on the standard is not quite as deep as the one on the hard cut, hence hard cut again. So the main benefit to doing this, if you're unaware, is the hard cut. It creates a much more aggressive lure. The perk is it's a lot of people like if you want an aggressive lure and you're dealing with calmer to possibly mean, but mostly calm waters, hard cut will give you a ton of action. It adds a lot of action on it. The con to that is, again, if you're dealing with rougher waters, or if you're dealing with rougher waters, it's not going to run like you want it to. It's going to skip out of the water a lot more. It's a little bit too aggressive then. So for a lot of the calm water situations, a lot of the guys like those hard cuts, especially in Kona. It's a big thing. I know Tantrum, for example, he has a hard cut. He calls it the Kona cut version of the XL Bandit that we did. It's one of our most popular lures when we can get them in stock. And then we also had, when we released in the past, a hard cut version of the Ruckus, which we're working on bringing more of those in. And there's a couple other manufacturers that have done a hard cut version of their lures, and they're just a much more aggressive lure just because of that surface area. So that's a little tidbit if you're unaware of that stuff, but we have the hard cut version here on the top side. You can see all the different color options. There's a few more different colored resin rainbow options on the hard cuts, We haven't had them in a while, so we're excited to bring those in. Even the standard large poi dogs, we've been out of stock for a while. So this is just going to be a head-only release, but you can customize them on our website, and including rigging and all that stuff, skirting, rigging. We have much more intensive options now, where you can actually select the vinyl colors and things, and little color swatches that we have. Rubber skirts, because there's so many, we haven't done that yet, but we're considering doing that. So anyway, customize these as you want. We're probably going to re-release some of these in a few weeks, and yeah, just get them out there. We're going to re-release them and do skirted versions, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to skirt them up, feel free to customize them. All right, Marlin Magic large pair have some of the lava series here with the blue back. That's that new lava series with the color backs that you've been doing. And then we have some white shell with the blue back. We skirted with some firetails vinyl, some regular vinyl, and then we have head-only options right here as well. This is actually a large Ruckus. This is the only large Ruckus that came in this batch, so we're just putting that up there. And then our standard Ruckus, we have new blue, kind of like it's more of just a standard blue resin, not ice blue or anything. But so yeah, very like your typical blue. So we did some in firetails with pink newels underneath, and then we had the black and green one. We did a blue ocean option in vinyl as well. You can see there's head-only options of these as well. So that is available. We know we are very low in stock on Ruckuses. We have a large batch coming that we're working on. All right, the Jackpot Big Blues, I mentioned this. We just have 2 skirted options. All of our strobes options had just moved very, very quickly, so we re-skirted a few. We have some guys over in the Bahamas that have just been absolutely crushing on these lures. So anytime we put these up with strobes, they just disappear, because they've been crushing on them. So we're really excited to be working with Jackpot, and we're waiting for another stash to come in. So hopefully sometime in the near future. I know that they're working on their production right now. And then we have the medium beauty from Aloha Lures. We only have a handful in stock. I did some blue skirted options and some head-only options in purple and blue. These we have not had in a while. This is like a 9-inch size. We haven't had them in a while, so we think that these are going to probably move pretty quickly. A lot of our beauties we've been out of. I think we have some small beauties in stock, the 7-inch. But all the other bigger sizes have been out of stock. So yeah, if you're looking for some beauties, new ones available. And then we'll just get to the pre-owned lures first before I go to the Gemlox products. We got a gold Moke bullet. We have like a 9-inch invert with a strawberry pearl back there. You can see that. It's a really nice invert. And then we have a poke invert. And then Mark White. These are very rare. They're basically 12-inch, 14-inch size lures. We have a 4-hole bullet. And then we have a cupped face invert as well in white. And then we have a Niiyama Red Rover, a Niiyama Ballyhoo, which we haven't been able to get Niiyamas in for quite some time. And then we have an Aloha Lures Small Super Ninja, the 7-inch version right there. Again, all these are in brand new condition, but they are owned by, actually they're owned by Mark White, believe it or not. So we got some in from him. So this is some of his personal stash that he is pushing our way. So there you go. And we've been selling a lot of our Mark Whites lately. We actually need to get some more. I need to talk to him. He makes some great lures. I love his stuff. They're very unique. There's only one other guy I know that's doing ceramic lures. And yeah, their process is really cool. If you go on our product pages, we have a link up where he did a video on their manufacturing process, and it's really cool. So look at that if you haven't. But that is it for this week. Oh yeah, sorry, Gemlux. Let's not forget about this. We're excited to bring this stuff in. We're we're trying to get more outrigger accessories on our storefront. Gemlux makes some of the best boat outfitting products that are out there. All their stuff is top quality. I know Chris is just getting some Gemlux products this year for his boat operation. So we have single, double, and triple versions of their Gemlox Halyard locks, and in both 400 and 500 pound. So those are all available online. And then we did get some with the leashes as well. So check those out. But they do a lot of stuff. If you're not unfamiliar with Gemlux, just check them out. They make a lot of extremely high quality product. That's what they're all about, their quality. So some of their stuff's a little bit more expensive, but sometimes you pay for what you get, and you get a really high quality product with Gemlux for sure. So we're excited to work with them. And